skate queen.
Skateboard.
You don't use skates in Burma? No skates?
No skate because we have no tools. No skate.
No skates, yeah?
Because it's kind of
Oh,
for armies.
oh.
Armies got armies kids.
Cái nó tích cao mà. Welcome. Thank you. Where? Right here. Right over here.
Đi mình làm đi bây giờ này. Bà mà không tìm.
Cái gì vậy? English.
Tôiรู้อ่ะông là sẽ làm đấy tôiรู้à đấy bà màไม่ติดคนน่าลูกเช็ด
Cái tiêu nó đâu ra.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody come gather over here.
No live video, right? No live.
No, I don't know if live will work. If you can get it to work.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here. Are you all going to be joining us tomorrow for the bed assembly over at our women's shelter?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Everybody.
accept everyone.
We
Everyone
still
will
have,
join.
some of us have to do the registration still. I sent the links, but I'll try to help
Okay.
get that
Yes.
done
Maybe
tonight.
one we will send to Goodwill.
If you'll be coming tomorrow for putting the beds together, you do have to complete that form online. Yes, and that's going to be at our women's shelter, which is a separate location from here. And there's street parking around here. Yeah. And
Our runway will just be watching, so does he still have to visit?
oh no. Okay. Yeah, not if they're actually not there. Yeah, that's perfect. So today I just wanted to welcome you to our space and talk a little bit about our work. We are Blanchet House. We've been around for over 70 years. Would it be helpful if I turn the music on? Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
1 second. I'll be back.
ဒါကတော့ Oregon ပြည်နယ်အကြီးဆုံးမြို့ဖြစ်တဲ့ Portland မြို့မှာရှိတဲ့ဒီ Blanchet House ဆိုတဲ့နှစ်80တက်တန်းရှိတဲ့အင်ဂျီယာမဲတွေကိုကိုညီအထူးသဖြင့်ဒီစားစရာပေးနေစရာယာယီနေစရာတွေခိုးစရာတွေပေးပြီးတော့ကိုညီနေတဲ့ဒီနှစ်80တက်တန်းရှိတဲ့ Pride အဖွဲ့အသင်းအဖွဲ့ကြီးဖြစ်ပါတယ်
That's better. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah. Okay, good. Welcome to Blanchet House. We are a nonprofit. We have been around for over 70 years. Next year is our 75th anniversary. As you maybe came up this way, you will have seen a gravel outline just in our parking lot back here. That was the original footprint. That's okay. That's okay. That's the next to the Chinese garden, and we're very close to that, so it shouldn't be a problem. We started with our free meal cafe, which you're standing in now. This building is only about 13 years old.
Okay.
But serving meals is really where we began. The first meal that we served was butter, beans, toast, and coffee. Really stick to your bones kind of a meal. Now we do 3 meals a day, 6 days a week. Everybody is welcome, no questions asked. So we really practice radical compassion. Everybody is welcome to come as they are. We want people to leave with full bellies so they can have as many plates as they need while they are here. In the beginning of meal service, it's each meal 1 hour long. So we try to keep to that as best we can. Early on in the meal service, if somebody's finished their plate, typically they'll get up, go rejoin the line, and come through again. If they have mobility issues or they have trouble getting up, they can raise their hand and we'll bring them an additional plate. For every meal that we serve, we also have a vegetarian option that we offer. Otherwise, the standard dish has meat, maybe some rice, always salad, always fresh fruit. We are a Zero Waste Food Coalition member. What that means is we rescue food in the city of Portland that would otherwise go to waste. From grocery stores, restaurants, local community centers, you name it. We also redistribute food that we know we're not going to use all of before it expires. All of the meal scraps from every meal that we serve is brought to our farm. We have a farm that's about an hour away from here, and those food scraps are given to our pigs. So we have animals that live on the farm, and so we have spoiled pigs and really amazing compost. In this building, we also have a transitional housing program. So that's longer term housing for men that are in recovery, any flavor of transition or recovery. They stay with us anywhere from 3 months to a year, maybe longer. Each person is unique. It's really tailored to what they're going through, what support they need. We have case managers that work with them to help find employment, mental health support, medical support, financial support, whatever that may look like in terms of savings. While they live here, the first 90 days, they work full-time. So this is a sober, working and living program. Residents are either preparing for meal service in the kitchen right now. They reset the cafe and clean the cafe in between every meal. They also reset some of the floors. On every floor in this building, we have a communal community room for residents that live on that floor, and those spaces are cleaned every single day. The housing situation is like an elevated dorm room experience where there's shared occupancy, so 2 occupants per room, and then communal bathrooms for each floor. There's also free laundry for all of the residents that live here. After they have worked full time for that initial 90 days, they then are able to live here 3 meals a day and housing at no cost to them while they find employment and figure out what's next for them. Our farm, in addition to animals, we have a residential program there as well. And that is specifically for substance abuse recovery. So we have a woodworking program, which is really about healing through doing something with your hands and creating an art. All of the stools that you see were made by residents at our farm. These were all handmade by residents at our farm. We have a beekeeping program as well. So we make our honey and soap that's made from beeswax and honey from the farm. We have our first former resident who is a professional beekeeper. Sounds like a nice job. What's that? So here, breakfast is from 6:30 to 7:30 in the morning. Lunch is from 11:30 to 12:30, and then dinner is from 5 to 6. That's 6 days a week. We're closed on Sundays, and that means that on Saturday we hand out sack lunches. So people can come and collect a lunch or a meal to go to tide them over for the day that we're closed. There are also other organizations in this neighborhood that support food insecurity and houselessness that offer meals on Sunday. Are there any questions so far about
Male and female among residents?
Residents is only men in this building. So the women's shelter, where you will be tomorrow, is only women. Only women at the women's shelter. We do keep them separated, yes. How many what? In this building, we can have up to 47 male in this building, and we have up to 50 beds. We keep a few open for emergencies. Sometimes we will get a referral, somebody that needs to come within the same day. We always want to have at least a couple beds that are available when that does happen. At the women's shelter, you guys will be helping us put beds together. We will have 75 beds. At the women's shelter that you will see tomorrow, with each bed, our guests will also have a storage bin, so they can leave items with us, put things away in storage, and we'll keep them safe. Because it will be specifically overnight. Any questions about that?
Are you a volunteer or paid?
I'm full-time staff. I work on the development team. So how many employees? Across all of our, here, the farm, and Bethany, we have about 50 staff. So I focus on fundraising, donor connections, and communication. I also do community engagement. So I travel around the city and sometimes the state outside the city to speak about our work. I share about what we do. Sometimes it's at schools or churches or wherever. Our communications director wrote a book about a cat that came into the cafe, because we do allow dogs and cats to come with their owners. That's very important. And so sometimes I get to go to schools and read the book, which is called Toby Finds a Home, and you can see the illustrations right there on the windows back there, the cat. Toby's the cat. And it's based on a true story of a cat that came into the cafe. We've had bunnies, rabbits, we've had birds that have come into the cafe
With the residents?
with our meal guests.
Yeah.
So our meal guests may not live here. All of our meal guests can come from the neighborhood or anywhere around. Yeah.
Are you known around in the area?
Yes.
People know
Very,
about this organization?
very well known. Yes. For housing, we will get referrals from medical centers or different places for people that are trying to find housing. We do have an intake process. Part of that is everybody needs to self-admit, meaning if you have a really well-meaning parent or friend, hey, so-and-so would be perfect for your program, we love to hear that. We want them to be the ones that say, I want to be here. We're not a detox facility or medical facility, so when residents are interested in living here, they have to already be detoxed, if that's something that they struggle with. Not everybody is going through that lives in this building. No age limit. No, any age. I would say 18 at the youngest, realistically, but we have residents that are in their 70s.
Are you run on donations?
We are 100% run on donations. So all of the work that happens here is from community support, individuals, companies, local businesses,
regular donors.
regular donors, absolutely.
It means your salary comes from donations too.
It's true, it's true. So I'm responsible to raise all of the money for my salary times 10. I mean, what's that? Health issue? We're not a clinic, but we're partners with other clinics. So if somebody needs care, we can connect them to the right place that might do what they need. If they need transportation, we can help to get them there safely. Any number of things in between. Very good question.
You said you did meditation for staff.
Yes. So we do meditations. We have 2 different groups. We have meditation for staff because the work that we do can be quite heavy. It can be quite grounding and real. We see people that are going through some of the worst days of their lives that are in this space. And that can be a lot. So we have 2 meditations a week for staff members that anybody is welcome to join. And then we have 2 meditations a week for specifically residents. So people that are in the transitional housing program.
Like in each building? You have different buildings.
All here.
Okay.
At the farm, they have meditation every weekday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they have a woman that goes out and does meditation and sound healing. She was a volunteer here. So she used to come here and help serve meals. Every meal that we do, we need about 17 volunteers to make that happen.
Because residents are not enough to serve meals.
5120 around.
So we'll have 17 roughly volunteers that are helping to collect the plates and bring them to the guests. And there's so many roles that are happening during that time that it is a combination of residents, those volunteers, and then staff. So we do have staff that is helping to facilitate the meal services. During meals, we also have peer support mentors. These are individuals that are full-time staff that have lived experience, that have chosen to dedicate their lives to giving back to people that are in the position that they were once in. And so they can speak to our meal guests in a compassionate way that even I'm not able to do, and say, okay, you're looking for this, I can help refer you. Or you're having trouble filling out your housing application, let me help you do that. And they will sit down and do it with them. They are the heroes of this work.
They have the approach.
They're amazing individuals. We got a specific grant last year to hire a full-time bilingual peer support mentor. We do have a decent number of meal guests who do not speak English, or Spanish is their first language, and so he can connect them to culturally relevant services that are in our community that exist. They might not have a cell phone or internet or access to those items, and so that can be a barrier to finding care that's even in our backyard. And so, be it a pair of shoes to something more complex like I need medical support or attention to a wound, it can help with all of those things.
So and about the practice of meditation, you personally, how do you find it? How helpful it is?
It's very helpful. I wish that we had it more. It just depends on the day, right? Every day is different, and so I go as often as I can, but I can't always attend every
Can you meditate by yourself because you understand already the process?
I think yes. I do yoga. Yoga is my meditation. I find it's easier for my brain when I'm moving, but I think that just means I need to practice more.
Yes, you know it.
With everything.
Do you offer the shelter and food for free or with minimal cost?
So good question. This is the free meal cafe. Every meal that we serve here is free to everybody. No questions asked.
How about shelter?
The shelter, the women's shelter that you will be at tomorrow will also be free. So it's at no cost to guests that need to come there. Starting on night 1, however many beds we're able to fill, those guests can keep those beds and stay there until they tell us they no longer need them. A distinction or something I'll share is shelters and housing are not the same. So a shelter is immediate, it's an emergency, you need to be safe and find restful sleep. So we have invested in the sound of the space, the lighting, the paint colors, the textures. We want it to be warm, comfortable, inviting. Once guests are staying at the shelter, our full-time shelter staff will kind of act like peer support members, where they can connect a guest that's staying in the shelter with longer-term housing, additional care if they need it, helping to fill out applications, any number of things. The majority of our new shelter staff have lived experience, again, so have been through houselessness, have experienced that, and are now dedicated to working at the shelter. It's a good question.